Winston the Beard. Morning. I'm in the Yukon, trying to take a bit of shelter because it's raining. Finally come far enough north to get some pretty crappy weather. It's the first day that we've had that's not been that great, to be honest. I'm no longer the canary that you saw wandering around last year. I have a new jacket. There we go. Right, where am I? I'm in Whitehorse, which is on the Yukon River, I think, which is that waterway behind me. And I guess if you say Yukon to people, they would think of, cold, northern Canada, possibly the gold rush. That's what, I guess, put it on the map. A bit of history. Whitehorse was one of the main ports, I guess, but inland ports. From here to the ocean to the south, it was pretty awful. Where I am at the moment, it's kind of surrounded by three massive, pretty rugged mountain ranges. I think to the south, the east and the west, and then if you go further north, it's pretty desolate. So why is Whitehorse here? They built it here because it was the first place that they could get upstream without going over mountains, and the water was accessible. So they built a railroad from the south over the mountains, and then they put boats here because it was easy to get around on boats. So Whitehorse, pretty famous, I guess, city in the Yukon. And people would travel up north to Dawson City, and then beyond that, if you were on your own, it was pretty isolated. But yeah, gold rush, a bit of tourism, and then other things. Logging was pretty massive up around here. So yeah, we've driven along the Alaskan Highway from Dawson Creek, about not quite 2,000 kilometers. To the southeast in the last 3 days. So it's been hard going. There's one of the old steamers behind me called the Klondike. I assume has links to Scotland. And then there's a road over there called Braeburn Road. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people that came here were from Scottish descent. That's about it, really. Not really anything else to report. Seen a lot of wildlife, seen a lot of trees. I'm not sure, I'm not sure I've seen places like this where there's been quite so many trees, in particular big pines. It's just relentless for about 5 days' drive. Apart from the highway that we've been on, nearly in every direction, extremely dense forest. Rivers have been just stunning. Managed to catch some fish, and the photography and the wildlife and the rivers and the mountains have just been beyond a dream. So so a couple of hours maybe in Whitehorse, just having a look around. KP's gone to the museum on the boat, and I shall maybe do that too, and have a cup of tea. Beyond here, we're going northwest up to Dawson City, and then that is where I will make the decision on whether we go up the Dempster Highway to the Northwest Territories, which I think is the most northern province or territories in Canada before the Arctic Ocean. So that to come, maybe. If not, we'll go west into Alaska and then up the Dawson Highway, which was always the plan. Cheerio!